Hong Kong Open Final PV Sindhu. Hong Kong Open Final highlights: PV Sindhu loses by 21-18, 21-18 against Tai Tzu-Ying. Hong Kong Open Final, PV Sindhu tried to take on Taiwan's Tai Tzu-Ying in a repeat of last year's final but failed to gain a victory for the second time around. PV Sindhu, who defeated Thailand's Ratchathainorn in straight sets in the semi-final of Hong Kong Open Super Series, stepped into the final with confident strides. A 21-17, 21-17 victory against an opponent she does not have a particularly good record against would have certainly boosted the morale of the world number 3 shuttler. But once again, the Taiwanese shuttler Tai Tzu-Ying had the better of her opponent as she defeated the Indian in straight sets on Sunday. In 2016, the Taiwanese had defeated Sindhu in straight sets by 15-21, 17-21. As the two repeated their contest of last year in Hong Kong, Ying came back with same force and went on to win by 21-18, 21-18. Sindhu had a few good moments in the second game as she went into the break leading by 11-9. But then losing 5 points on the trot cost her as she failed to cover up in the gap. PV Sindhu vs Tai Tzu-Ying highlights: 1410 hours IST, and that's wrap on the match. PV Sindhu loses another final Hong Kong Open Super Series final against Tai Tzu-Ying by 21-18, 21-18. 1405 hours IST. Sindhu has been committing way too many errors in the match, and that is another chance wasted. She is now trailing again by 13-12 in the second game. 1400 hours IST. Sindhu has now a 2-point advantage over her opponent. She is leading in the second game by 11-9. 1357 hours IST. Sindhu is slowly coming to her groove, and that's a nasty smash. Scores level 6-6 in the second game. 1355 hours IST. The 2016 Rio Olympics silver medal winning shuttler is fighting it hard against her Chinese counterpart. But at the moment she is still trailing in the second game by 5-4. 1350 hours IST. PV Sindhu loses first game by 21-18 against Ying. She fought hard in the final few rallies but failed to capitalize. 1348 hours IST. 4 consecutive points for Sindhu brings her closer to the opponent. Scores level. Sindhu 18-18 Ying. 1343 hours IST. Sindhu regaining her steps as she smashes the shuttle into her opponent's corner. No chance for Ying to take that. Sindhu 13-16 Ying in the first round. 1340 hours IST. Ying continues to trouble her Indian opponent as Sindhu fails to gain a lead over her opponent. Sindhu 11-13 Ying in the first round. 1338 hours IST. It has not been a good start for the Indian shuttler as PV Sindhu is currently trailing against her opponent by 11-8 in the first round.